Hello and welcome to yet another live stream from me, Kid Zeal. I may sound a little different. As a matter of fact, I should probably change my audio around while I'm also messing around with my phone real quick. Sorry, just give me a second here. Now, I'm actually going to do this real quick because I might have to change the master volume here. I don't know how well you guys can actually hear me right now because I currently have a headset on, so I'm trying that out. I'm gonna hear it a little bit later. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. But for the most part, I'm sorry. I have been away for a while. I have no excuse. I've very much been wanting to stream something, and I have not really been able to figure out what it is that I've been wanting to stream, and that's been a big problem for me. Lately, that's been the primary issue. But for the most part, I haven't disappeared. I haven't stopped. Fuck off. What is this? Seriously, I have a new app for the second screen. God damn it. They just can't seem to keep this shit simple. Just try to check out my phone so that I can actually see what everyone ends up saying at some point, if anyone ends up joining me. And, yeah, no, it's just like, oh, no, we have another app for the PS4 second screen now, instead of just using the same one as usual. They're always just trying to swap shit around. I understand that the industry needs to evolve and all that stuff, and needs to make things a little bit easier to use, but come on now. Having like 20 different apps on my phone is fucking retarded. Yeah, come on. But anyways, if you haven't already checked out the little description down below, all it is pretty much asking is, again, as I said, I've been having a hard time choosing games. I'm actually going to turn this down more because that's really loud for me. Turn that down some more. Options, audio. Oh, that's music volume. The music volume. Well, no. Wait, can I just? Is there not something that I can just like master volume? That's what I'm looking for. There's no master volume, for fuck's sakes. Just turn all that down there. No, I want to apply. There we go. Oh, okay, that is better. That's a lot better, actually. Okay, so right now, it's very simple. You know, I'm not doing anything special right now. What is this? Keep screen on, yes. Text-to-speech. No, turn that the hell off. All that I'm doing right now, honestly, traveling. I am literally just warping from point to point. We're hopefully... Oh, I forgot to scan that system. We're hopefully going to end up finding another neutron star. Last time I was playing this, I ended up flying to a neutron star and kind of decided not to use it to jump because I heard that apparently it damages your systems. So I need to figure out just how bad the damage is, because if you can see on the bottom right there, it's really, really dark red there. I have repair modules, or repair limpets. And no, I haven't used them. I just don't know how the hell to get them. And I think I actually have to buy the resources. Maybe? I don't know. I don't exactly play this game 24/7. As a matter of fact, it's generally that one game I drop onto when I don't know what the hell to play. I was, however, playing Battlefield 1. Now, I'd like to say that I was impressed. I honestly would. But I'm very happy because I got one of my friends to share it with me, but God, I'm never going to play that game again. Like, ever. Like, the load times are bloody stupid. Fucking people are banging on my wall and shit. Stop banging! Fucker. Someone's probably nailing something into it. Oh, fuck me, pull up. No. Oh, fuck, I'm not even getting fuel from the star either. God damn it. But yeah. No, I'm never going to play Battlefield 1 again. It's that damn simple. Time period, not a problem. Weapons, Not a fan. But when you're having to wait over 2 minutes to get into a game, and then when you go to quit, okay, you go to quit after the game, so you press triangle and you go to quit, and it puts you into the next fucking match. So it says quitting the entire fucking time. You're sitting in that quitting menu, and all you have to, like, as an option there is to cancel your quitting. And then you get thrusted into the next fucking match. All you want to do is fucking leave and go and play a different game mode or some shit. Yeah, no, that's gonna bug me. It was not my cup of, definitely not my cup of tea. No. Definitely not my cup of tea. And that was another game that I was like, oh, you know, I'll borrow it from my friend, you know, maybe I'll stream it a couple times, get back into streaming, blah, 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 and just, no. I am not going to play that game. Hi there, Cayenne, how you doing? Can you hear me? Hopefully I have a mic. Okay, cool. So at least you're using chat at least. So just a little heads up. I'm currently streaming. No one's watching right yet, I hope. So I hope someone will. But I don't know if you can check your map. But yeah, we're not near anything. We're very much heading to the oh. Well, that's not going to help then. We're heading to Alpha Centauri. But yeah, for the most part, I have been trying to think of games to play, and just no, I've had no luck. It very much sucks. Alright, so what are we doing? So what? The comms with Cayenne are close? Is that what's going on, or? Oh. Well. I'm not trying to be mean, but if someone doesn't speak my language, honestly, if they don't speak my my language fluently, then it's not like I don't want them there. It's just there's no point in having them there, because I'm not gonna, if I can't talk to someone while I'm streaming and they're just there kind of listening to me yammer on about whatever I'm seeing right now or whatever I'm thinking, then it doesn't make sense to have them there, you know? So I am sorry, buddy. I honestly am, but yeah, it's nothing against you. Believe me, it's nothing against you. Alrighty, so all that I'm like, literally, this is all I'm doing right now. I'm probably gonna do this for about an hour. I'm not sure exactly how long I'm gonna do this for. My overall goal is just to eventually get to the center of the galaxy, which is 368 jumps away with boosts. And I'll have to check and see how much damage that will do to my modules when I get into some of them neutron stars. I'm not excited. I'm thoroughly excited, actually. I'm really excited to do it, but not excited to possibly destroy my ship. If I end up flying into one of those things like head on, I'm gonna blow up, and then I'm gonna lose everything that all the hours that I spent flying my ass like over 5,000 light years away from the freaking global, or the from the bubble. Ugh. Okay, after this jump, I'll show you how far away. Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay, they're a little bit further away than I was expecting, but I was not expecting to be that close. I gotta remember to keep on scanning. Oh, and they don't give me fuel either. Fuckers. Alright, so while we wait, I'm gonna show you this real quick. That's what I flew into. I'm really surprised. You don't see binary pairs that close very often. So it's really cool when you see those. So here we are. Let's load up where we are. Okay, so this is where we are. You know, we are at Belia Dryane, OH-B B59-2. Okay, so normally that's like, that's not very far. It's not very far. Okay, now, that's how far away from civilization I am. Civilization is where you see Polaris and Antares, or whatever that is, place over there. Over there, you know, that place, Quince. You know, you can see Quince down there. That's how far away I am. Okay, now, usually you think, oh, well, that doesn't seem like very far. And looking at it to scale, no. That's how far I gotta go, okay? I am over 5,000 light years away. Now, light years, if you are not privy to the whole term, is the distance in which light can travel in the span of a year. And I have jumped probably 200 times from where I was to where I am now. And I still have another like 300 and something to go. 380 to go to get to where I'm trying to go. And even then, the only reason why it's not on Sagittarius A, honestly, why it's not directly on Sagittarius A is for two reasons. One, I'm heading to that area way over there. This place, way the hell over here. This is my target over here, this spot. I'm heading over here to get some information so I can eventually bring it back. All the way back. Spending hours and hours and hours to get back. So that I can actually get a lot of money, which I'm hoping will pay out. I'm really hoping that it will pay me a lot, because apparently this area down here is a neutron star cluster. So I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to make a lot of money scanning the neutron stars around there. And then I also want to head over here to Sagittarius A, which if I am... Oh, come on. Up. Let's get a better angle. If I'm careful, I can hopefully get a... Oh. Where am I going? Where? Uh-oh. How do I do this again? Oh, fuck. Too much. Okay, see it? There we go. Oh, too far. There we go. Sagittarius A is the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. My overall goal, after doing a couple of scans, is to go there, get an achievement, a trophy, literally that's entirely it, and scan it. I'm far from the first person, but I'm probably within, like, the first 1,000 on PlayStation. I would think at least that's where I am. I can't imagine too many people having spent such a long time flying all the way out here just to get to Sagittarius A, to be completely honest. Because this is a trek. For anyone who wants to get out here, they have to either have a really good ship, a lot of free time, or kind of both. Or it's just they have to have a decent ship to begin with. Because the number one thing is you typically want at least a bare minimum of 30 light years jump distance every time. That's a bare minimum. Now, a lot of people will generally go with something like the Anaconda, because the Anaconda, as far as I'm aware, is the best ship for just straight up travel. Because I think it has a base jump distance of, I think it is like 18 light years, and it can be pumped up all the way up to like 46 or something like that. I don't know. I haven't exactly gone into the specifics. It is a ship that is way too expensive for me. Like, I'm talking, the damn thing costs hundreds of millions. And although, yes, I would love to have one, and that is ultimately the goal of what I'm doing here to begin with, I don't have the money for it. If I was to go back, you know what? I'd probably be able to take advantage of it. I'd probably be able to take advantage of some glitch, or maybe even go and start trying to fight the Thargoids, for all I know. Because each one, as far as I'm aware, gives you a 2 million credit bonus, like a credit like ticket that you can bring in, which eventually would pay up after about 74 of them. If I could survive for, like, you know, if I can kill 3 of them, go back, cash the ticket, go back, kill another 3. If I could do that roughly about 30 times, killing 3 each time, then yeah, you know what? I'd probably be able to buy my ship within maybe 2 days, 3 days, if I was lucky. I don't know how long it takes for them to spawn. But regardless, that's not the point. The fact of the matter is right now, I already started to travel before the update even came out. I've just been extremely lazy in my playing, so I'm not even where I want to be yet. So today, I decided, since I can't make a decision on, you know, what I want to do. Oh, well, before we do that, on what I wanted to do today, I've been wanting to stream for so fucking long. I decided, hey, why the fuck not? Let's play something that's pretty. And something I can just kind of talk over, because it doesn't take much to play this game. Well, as long as you're doing exploration, which is what we're doing right now. And the best part is the current patch right now, like the current patch, their main goal is gameplay optimization. It's going to be updating and increasing the enjoyment of the play experience. And they said that they were planning to do a lot. What the hell? Why am I so far away from the star? That they were going to be doing a lot with the with exploration. So I'm hoping that they're going to do something, because again, as a lot of people have said, exploration is very much a very bare bones experience right now. This is it. Like, this right here is exploration. You fly from system to system, you scan, you look around for a couple of Earth-like planets, or Earth-like, what was the other one? It starts with an A. It's a gas. I can't remember what it is, but it's planets that the Thargoids like to go to. Ice planets and rock worlds are useless. Gas giants are useless. You want water worlds and Earth-likes for the most part. As for that, you want neutron stars, white dwarves, systems that have pretty decent resources. So that's currently what I'm using. Scan system, pretty much anyways. It allows me to hopefully get my fuel back for the most part. I find the OnStar that doesn't seem to want to let me get fuel from it, so that's a bit of a problem sometimes. But exploration is very bare bones. It's the game. It doesn't stop the game from being gorgeous. I have already flying out here. I have found so many absolutely scenic, beautiful vistas without even flying to the planets. Like, I'll show you right here. Right, wait. As an explorer, what you have to do. So pretty much, so you fly into a system. You do a deep space scan. I'm using the D scanner because that's what it is. It's a deep space scanner. And I have the highest grade one, so that's fine. Once you fly in, usually you'd slow down right at the planet. Or at the star. You'd press X to target it, or depending on what you're using, you'd target the star, and then you start to scan it. Then you'd open up your system map while it's doing that, so that you can do 3 things at once. You'd open up your system map and you take a look. What you got here, right? So rock world, rock world, rock world. This one looks like it could actually be a semi-rock world, maybe even a water world of some kind. Usually water worlds are very, very blue, so probably not. Gas giant, ice planets, like these are all ice moons. Then you got second star, same thing over here. Rock world, maybe ice, water. This over here is another rock world. Like, the thing is like, you got to go to some of these planets. You take a look at them, right? Now, the main ones that you want to look for are the Earth-like, water worlds, and the ones that are kind of green, because they are the ones where you might hopefully find Thargoid existence, like Thargoid bases and Thargoid resources. So I think this one might be one that'd be okay to go to. I'm not a huge... again, I don't know. It's very much... You gotta look it up. There's a bunch of guides online, right? It's absolutely fun. The game is great. There's a lot to do, a lot to take part in. Exploration, very bare bones. A lot of people just don't like it because of how plain it is. As for combat, I'd probably say it's great. Like, if you don't mind busting your ass to try and figure out all the intricacies of combat, or, you know, just want to get pretty good, or just, you know, you want to burn time playing a space sim shooter, you can do that. You can head over to Kokojina or something, right? And there's, like, combat points that you can go to. People like to go to these things. You can make a crew of players to play with, you know, a bunch of, a wing, as they like to call it, it's what it is, a flight wing. And you can team up and go and just demolish freaking raiders and war zones and all these different things. And it's such a beautiful game. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, if I was to fly out for maybe like 100 light seconds, what you'd see here would just light up. Like, see how it's getting a little bit brighter? Like, I'm not going to stop here. I'll do it on the next one. But it's stars are freaking everywhere, and it's great. But the main thing to do with exploration is you find the planets and you fly to them. You scan them, and then if you really want to get eccentric, there are certain places that you can fly to that a lot of people have found like what's his name? Fire Ant. Fire Ant does a lot of really cool stuff. He has a bunch of places that he's gone to with absolutely gorgeous vistas, gorgeous planets, beautiful places, great places to fly through, things like these. Like, yeah, people like him, honestly, they inspire me to want to make stuff for this game, but I just don't have the skill or a computer to do it with. So this is kind of what I'm limited to. I'm limited to just flying us out places, you know, showing us cool shit. Oh, right. Before that goes up. But yeah, no, the game is great. I can't remember if I scanned here, so... Okay, yeah, so I already scanned. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you that, didn't I? Here. Because I wanted to show you guys this. So, where is the... There we go. The panoramic view. So that's where we came from. There's another star somewhere over there. There it is, way over there. The red dot. Okay, let's actually... Oh, no. Where is it? Roll, elevation, there we go. Let's get up a little bit. So, yeah, the game, it looks good. It looks a little bit cheesy, don't get me wrong. It's very much brown and grays and whites. But you gotta realize, if you're not looking at it from Earth, it's gonna look like this. Right? It's gonna look very, very strange. It's not gonna have a lot of blues and whites. Like, Earth is probably, like, if I had to take a guess, within the vicinity of that freaking, that nebula over there. The only reason why I say that is because there are a couple of nebulas between me and there, and that right now I'm actually below the plane with the where the bubble is. So yeah, that down there I believe is the Andromeda Galaxy. That right there, at least I think that's what it's supposed to be. Out here in space, technically that should look a lot bigger than it does. Like a huge, like just massive. It should look huge. But no, they just have it as this little thing down there. I don't know. Like I think there were a couple of them around. I can't remember. I found that one time. I was like, "What the hell is that? Why does that look so different?" I looked at it. I'm like, "What the fuck? That's a galaxy." I thought it was the coolest little thing in the world. But yeah, like as lame as it is to play this game because it's so plain, bare bones, blah 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 blah. It's fun. It's a good looking game. It's that simple. You have awesome ships. You have plenty of things that you can do. Lots of backstory, like a huge amount of backstory. And I'm just rambling on about this damn game. I've probably repeated myself like 3 times. But yeah, no, I thoroughly adore this game. And as I said, right now my goal is to get to the center. For the most part. For the most part, my goal is to get to the center. Because I know that my friend hasn't been there yet, and I want to be able to get there and be like, yeah, I've done something that you can't, or that you haven't, blah, 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 blah. Take a picture of a black hole and send it to him and be like, look what I found! I'm like, oh, well, I've already seen a black hole. Yeah, but you haven't seen this one. Well, no, probably not. Like, it's fucking Alpha Centauri. The guy has already traveled to, I think he's traveled to Betelgeuse and seen, or is it KY? Yeah, I think it's either CY or KY Canis Majoris. The largest star as of like 10 years ago. That's in our local star group. It's only 1,000 light years away from like the local group. So, yeah. But no, I've probably spent about 5 hours, not today, but total 5 hours just warping just to get to the center of the galaxy, and I'm still not even halfway there. There have been a couple of times where I'd spend a couple hours and just like warp, and then I'm just like, fuck. Because it's mind-numbing. Like, right now what you're seeing is, like, I have, oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. I have, some diddly-doodly things going on in my head. I forgot to scan. Oops. I probably have at least, like, 2, maybe 300,000 credits worth of data right now, at least. I'm hoping I have like 2 million, but I probably have only like 2, 3. Because most of the value doesn't come from rock worlds, it comes from mineral-rich worlds, Earth-like, and water worlds. But especially black holes and neutron stars. Like, I believe black holes are worth 80,000, neutron stars are 50,000 each. And I've already scanned one, so yeah. Here's hoping that, yeah, for reasons I can find some more cool stuff. Okay, I did. Find some more cool stuff, make some decent credits. That'd be nice. But hey, if you guys don't like watching me play this, or you guys don't want me to hop back in and start playing Final Fantasy again, because I've probably wanted to. I really don't want to. I don't want to hop back into Final Fantasy 14 and start streaming all the time now. It's just kind of meh. I could probably do that if I was just to do like some PvP and maybe some raiding, but the usual where I'm just like running around doing random shit in Final Fantasy just because I feel like I need to stream every day. That's not cool for you guys. That's not cool for me. I gotta try and find something that, you know, is alright to stream every now and then, maybe every day or every other day. That's fun. Stream it for like an hour or two. Maybe hop on to Final Fantasy now and then. Do PvP. Do some raids because I kind of want to enter the new PvP that they got going on there, and the and maybe try even do comp. I kind of want to do competitive PvP as well. Play it as a Dark Knight Samurai. See how I do. The problem is Samurai sucks. For PvP, that is. The class is great. Highest DPS as far as I'm aware by like 200 for any of the melee DPS. I don't know if it beats out the mage classes either. Excuse me while I yawn. Yeah. But I recently bought .hack. I was thinking about streaming that too, and I was like, well, I'm already halfway through, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to, you know, start streaming halfway through the first .hack game. So that was an idea I had. Because I never played the first .hack, the second. I did play the third. Oh, sorry, I didn't even specify which .hack it was. GU. .hack GU. I actually have the original for my PS2. The original first three anyways. I still needed to get the fourth one. Never managed to find it. Or did I? I can't remember if I found it and just didn't want to pay $70 for it, or if those were the GU games. But yeah, no, I have GU. I have a bunch of other little games. I started playing Evolve. I played a bunch of other little neat horror games. That seemed pretty fun. It was like, oh, you know, I wouldn't mind streaming this. And then just after a while, it wasn't even like I didn't enjoy the games. It was just, I'm not very good at them. I'm looking for that game right now that like I can just be completely badass at and spend a lot of time in and just get really, really good at it. Which you can pretty much apply to any game. But when you have games where it's just like Evolve, where it's just like it's 1-on-4, the odds are always against you if you're the monster. It's the same thing in the Before Dawn or whatever it is. Because that's the one that I was thinking of playing and streaming as well. Dead Before Daylight or something like that. I can't remember. Great looking game, absolutely fun to play if you're the murderer. Survivor, I can't do it. I honestly cannot do it. Tried playing as a survivor and just no. And you're at such a huge disadvantage as the murderer. Huge. Like, it's one thing, okay, when you got a slight disadvantage, but as the murderer, you have a massive disadvantage. Sure, you can track them down, but your point of view is so goddamn slim. Like, it's not like, oh, you only have like a 40 degree. No, you have like about a 90, and I want to make it bigger. I would love to pop it up to about 100 at least for my field of view. I can't remember if there was one or not. But so many of the murderers are useless. Like, they're absolutely freaking useless. And the one that I wanted to play the most, I mean the most, was the nurse. okay? Because honestly, if you ever played or watched Silent Hill, those nurses are fucking creepy, okay? They're fucking awesome. So I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna play as the nurse. I'm gonna be all badass and shit. No, the nurse is probably the hardest to play, if not absolutely useless. Like, don't get me wrong, I did get a couple of really, really good hits with her when I started to play her for a little bit, but her warping ability is unreliable. That's her ability. She can teleport, but she can only do it twice. Like, you can upgrade it where you can jump like 3, maybe 4 times, I'm not sure, but you have this really, really hard to judge ability where you have to hold it down, and you can jump up to 20 meters base, okay? So, but it charges. So, you can jump up to 20 meters. You can jump a minimum of 1 meter and blah, 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 all this stuff. But it's unreliable. You have no way to actually gauge how far you're going to warp. It doesn't tell you. You have to guess. Which, again, if you spend a lot of time playing her, yeah, you can get it down. No doubt. But she is so goddamn hard. Then you have Leatherface. Literally playing as Leatherface. I was playing him. Oh my god, he's amazing. Like, you pretty much just do a stalking ability when you see them, and you can build up and increase your, or reduce your terror, pretty much, which is the range you are of them knowing where you are. So it increases their heart rate and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyways. But you can level it up 3 times. And if you can manage to charge it up to 3, you can just one-hit people. You drop them, and then you can just stick them on a meat hook. It's that fucking easy. Not to mention that they can also struggle to get away from you. Sucks. Like, they can struggle to get away from you. They can get each other off the hooks and all this stuff. I understand that they have to make it fair, but honestly, the game is fun. It's a lot of fun. I hate being a survivor. Other people might enjoy it. I hate it. Being the murderer, it's very, very hard as the murderer. It's very, very strange. It's a strange game. It's a lovely game to play if you just want to have that random just, I'm gonna do some stuff because it's always different, you know, I'm gonna stream this game because it's good. It's great for that. It's great. It's a great streaming game. Great YouTube game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. If you're a psychopath, I mean. But it is extremely hard, and the skill ceiling is unfair to those who have played for a long time. It's an unbalanced, uneven, great to play game, and it sucks when you're brand new. Which again, I probably played, I think, maybe like 20 games, which I would say is a pretty fair amount, okay, to be able to probably give yourself a good judgment on whether or not you like a game. I found I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it. I did, but it's not for me. Just couldn't get a grasp on the characters that I wanted to play. However, I did my first 4-man wipe with the Wraith, I think it is. Was it the Wraith? I can't remember. It was like this witch, and it was because I cheated. I very much cheated. You have these well, it wasn't even a cheat so much. It was just I used my ability probably in the best way I possibly could. I would find someone, take them down, put them on a hook, and then place traps around the meat hook. So that way, and then I'd just stand within, I'd stay a fair distance away, but not too far away, and I wouldn't even be worried about going and finding the other people at all. I wouldn't even be worried about going and finding them, because I know that they're going to want to get that person down. So, with the 3 little traps that I put down, I would then, because this character can warp to the traps, I would warp to them, look at the meat hook, because I have no doubt in my mind that they're probably going to get this guy down before I even teleport there, which sucks, because it should take longer than it takes for me to warp there and to look at them just to do that. Not to mention the accuracy is really shitty with as a murderer. You'll aim at one guy and you'll hit the guy on the hook, the guy that's trying to pull him down. And you'll hit the guy that's on the hook, and you're trying to hit the guy that's pulling him down, and you just miss. But you turn around, I'd try and hit him once, and I'd follow the guy that I either just hit or the one that I already had on the hook. And I'd hit them again, put them back on the hook, put down more traps, and wait. And, oh, fuck me! Well, fuck. That's something I deserve very much. Oh, that's not cool. Oh, that's not cool at all. Oh. Anyways. But yeah, it was an absolute mess. The game is fun though. Super fun. Okay. I'd say that's fairly close to my escape path. But it was the only way that I was able to win was playing this one character in a way that was just super bloody cheesy. And the worst part is the abilities that she had were good, but the range on which her abilities had, like before they even got activated, was really far away. And it kind of sucked. Alright, well I'm glad I didn't take too much damage there, but I should have paid attention. I kind of fucked myself there. So I'm already down 2%. And that was the first time I've actually done that. Like, since I started this, I am now halfway, and that was the first time I've bashed into a star. Which I should be probably proud of, but the only reason why I did that is because I'm talking to you guys. Probably, although I probably wouldn't have even... I probably wouldn't still be playing this if I wasn't talking to you guys, to be completely honest. I'd probably start playing something else. Because this is one of those games that I just kind of hop onto for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then stop playing. Then again, I still don't have an idea what I'd like to stream on here. So that probably doesn't help either. I can't imagine wanting to make a series of streams, okay, like hour-long streams of me just rambling on, doing this. Warping from point to point, like that. It would probably be the most mind-numbing thing in the world. I'd be like at the beginning of every show, okay guys, we're doing the same fucking thing, so you know what we're doing. Until I get to where I'm going, don't worry about watching me, just, I guess you could just listen to me in the background kind of bullshit. Like, if I was to honestly do that, I would probably hope to either have other people here, or, like, yeah. I'd be like, just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. You can listen to what I'm saying, like, talk to me on the freaking chat, but you're not going to find much here. Making a series of this would just be really folly. Really boring. But, as I said, I've been having more or less an extremely difficult time making a decision on exactly what kind of game I want to stream on here right now. Or what game I want to stream on here right now. Like, sure, I'm sure that I could probably go back to playing Overwatch. Maybe spend a little more time trying to learn the intricacies of the new characters, and maybe even going into competition so that I could probably hopefully get a gold gun or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to play anymore. I really don't. Like, back when I was playing For Honor, I fucking hate that game now. Game was fun. Absolutely blast, you know, but there was, I don't know if there still is, but there was so many problems. So many problems plaguing that damn game, like, I just don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'm sure they probably have quite a few pretty cool new classes, but, yeah, no, I'm not even slightly interested in playing the game at all anymore. I gotta find one of those, like, really cool multiplayer games to stream for you guys again. I tried streaming a couple times and recording from my PC, but I've been having a hard time with that. Just haven't been having a good time at all with that one. Like, I tried to do it for Black Desert. I can record for Black Desert. But, damn! Like, the size of those files for Shadowplay is nuts. Like, I can't even, for my rig right now, I wouldn't even want to, like, at all. Like, it is very ridiculous. Yeah, so I've just been I've been wanting to stream and just haven't been, because every time I start playing a game, I'm like, I just don't think people would like this. Who knows? Maybe they'd come here for, like, me. Damn, that'd be weird. Show up just to listen to me ramble on about something, God knows what. But right now, this is me just like being like, I'm still here. I still want to stream. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'll probably think of something before tonight. I might turn on a game that I can just spend an hour on and just play that. Progress in it for a little bit. Who knows? I'll think of something. After all, I can't just stop after having 100 streams, you know? Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'd love to get back into doing, like, recordings, though. But I need to find a decent program that I can just use. I need 2 programs. One that'll allow me to record, and a second that'll allow me to edit. However, I don't exactly think I'm a little too funny, but I can't imagine you guys wanting to watch a 40-minute long recording. Then again, here I am just putting up 5-hour-long streams on Final Fantasy. Yeah, well, you know what? For the most part, I'll see what I can do. I'll start planning streams ahead of time instead of just being like, oh, well, let's see what I'll stream today. No, I'm actually gonna start trying to make a schedule. Not a schedule that I'll keep to like 100%, but just like stream schedules, you know, things where I'm like, okay, I'll stream this today. I have over 200 games, okay, over 200 bloody games, and I've probably beaten maybe 25% of them. I've probably played most of them, at least 80%, because a lot of the games that I have now are actually from the PlayStation Plus bonus. So I might start just streaming the odd little solo game here and there, just for shits and giggles, you know, just be like, hey, here's a game that you guys might like, I'll show you a little freaking what it's like, and maybe give you a short little review of it. Who knows, maybe like it'll be like a first impressions thing for older games. Maybe that's what I'll do. Hell, I could even do it for Doom, because I have that. Ugh. Oh, that's actually an idea. I could actually play Doom and do their freaking little bonus modes and see what everyone else has made. I wonder if people are still making maps in that. Maybe that'll be something I think of. Do that maybe like tomorrow or I don't know. Again, these are all just ideas that I'm bouncing around in my head, right? And I don't think there's anyone else watching now, so at this point I'm just talking to myself. I haven't been talking to anyone because no one's been replying back to anything I've said, so hell do I know. But if anyone happens to stop by and either read the description or is here now and happens to be hearing what I'm saying, feel free to let me know what kind of games you would like to see. Like, what kind? Not like, oh, I'd like to see this game, you know, like, oh, Charlie, I would love to see you play something like Digimon Cyber Sleuth. No, that's not what I'm asking. But I do have Digimon Cyber Sleuth. But I'm not asking for specific games. If you want to give me a specific game, sure, I don't mind. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking for a specific type of game, like a shooter or RPG. I have lots of those. I have a lot of RPGs, fantasy style RPGs. You want to see a puzzle game now and then? I don't mind doing one of those. Like, the thing is like multiplayer games, MMOs, things like that. They are great. Absolutely phenomenal for streaming, as long as you're able to build a love for that game. If you can put a lot of time into a game and sink those hours in and just figure out all the different things that you can do in it, then yes, playing an MMO as a streaming game is amazing. Especially when you can just be like, hey guys, let's go do some raids, and then you can start up a stream and be like, hey guys, we're doing some streams today, blah blah blah, we're doing raids, blah blah blah. You know, we're gonna try and beat like Alexander 4 Savage or some shit. Great. But when you're just trying, to do these things, and you don't already have people together, and you don't already have a group of people that are like, yeah, let's stream this, let's go and beat this, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Who cares about the freaking Ookie Juke and the freaking Wookiee that's in the back room and skeletons in the closet, okay? It's just not going to go well. It gets boring, it gets old, and it gets tedious. I have over probably 50 streams of Final Fantasy 14, and at least half of them, at least, are failed attempts at me doing something on Final Fantasy. Not because I didn't already have a plan out or didn't have a group, but because I'd get a good portion of the group, or I'd get the group and then start the stream, and then we'd fail once or twice, then everyone would fucking leave. Final Fantasy, great game, but you have to have a group that is dedicated to actually trying. If you don't have that, you'll have a really, really short stream and a really bad time. And it's very unfortunate, because there's a lot of raids in Final Fantasy. A lot of fun raids that I would like to do. A lot of cool videos. Hell, I actually put up a video after I did a stream, because I wasn't expecting to do something like what I did. And it was back, I think it was the 3.0 expansion. It was shortly after the 3.0 expansion. And me, one guy that I have on my friends list, another guy who actually stopped playing a while back. I still see the other guy every once in a while. I went back and watched the video. I was like, oh yeah, remember that video we made? But I made a video where me, him, and his buddy went out and we beat Ultima as a 3-player party. So the first time we went into the fight, we got our asses handed to us. We were doing pretty well at first. We were doing really well, and then it just failed. We failed terribly. So after that, we were like, oh yeah, it has this tank swap mechanic. And we were like, all right. And then he was like, hey, do you want a tank? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? All right. So and then I was just like, I snapped in there. I used an attack, and I was whipping ass, and I was kicking his ass. After a short while, we tank swapped, and it worked. We won, right? And it was awesome. And the best part is although PlayStation has an absolutely terrible freaking video editing software, I was actually able to make it pretty neat. I was able to use the music that they gave me to make something that was pretty cool. You know, I had a song that lasted from the beginning of the fight till midway when we had to swap, and then once that fight started, because it was perfectly timed, the fight started and it lasted until after I beat him, and it was phenomenal. It turned out so goddamn well. I was actually really, really proud of that video, and I would love to make more like it. But scenarios like that, where I could be like, hey, I wish that I could have made a video about that, are so goddamn few and far between that, for the most part, I just don't do it. I would love to. I would fucking love to make videos like that all the time. Little skits where like, cool, that was badass. Or, you know, have a stream and have someone cut it out and be like, hey, this part was pretty cool. Would you like to put it up on your channel? I edited it together for you. And I'd be like, yeah, sure, that, you know what, that sounds really cool. I'd give him a little bit of credit. I'd be like, hey, this guy did this for me, he cut this up, and this is what he made. You know, that sort of thing, and put it up on my channel. But things like that just don't happen for me on Final Fantasy. Because to do stuff like that, I have to get lucky. I have to get a pretty good group together where they're just like, yeah, we're going to actually like try really, really hard to do this raid. We're going to put in all our effort. We're going to spend the next like 4 hours to try and beat this guy, okay? And people just aren't like that anymore. They aren't like that. They expect you to be like, okay, we're gonna beat this first 3 tries. No, that's not how raids work, especially not when you're trying to learn them. You're gonna be spending hours upon hours trying to learn the intricacies, how all the mechanics work, how your class can maybe stop or avoid these mechanics, and it's just a lot of people just tend to give up. I myself, I love to do raids. Hell, there's even one that I haven't done yet from freaking 3.3, I think it was. It's this, is it Sephiroth? Yeah, I think it's Sephiroth Extreme. I still haven't beaten that. Why? Because I just, you know what? I know the mechanics for the most part. I just haven't gone out of my way to just be like, hey, you know what? I want to go and beat Sephiroth Extreme today. I just haven't. It's, as much as I'd love to do raids, it's very much a niche thing now. I don't care to do them because the raid community on Final Fantasy 14 is not as fun as it used to be. It used to be great, accepting, fun. You know, you could fuck around. You could get into a Discord and be like, yeah, we just got our asses fucking handed to us. Ha 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 ha. Keep going. People aren't like that anymore. I wish they were. and I tried playing Skyforge for a little bit. I have, I think, maybe five videos of me playing Skyforge. I think I even have one where I was doing a tournament, a little PvP tournament. It was fun. I ended up winning, never got my payout because there was supposed to be a $10 or $20 payout, and he was generally like, "Oh, you shouldn't be. Don't play Paladin. You're not allowed to play Paladin. It's an unfair class." I didn't care. I was like, "Fuck it. Paladin is the only class I play." Literally, he's like, "Oh, okay, well, fine. You can play Paladin." I'm like, "Paladin is the only class I play for anything." It was, and you know what? There were classes that I was like, "You know what? I want to try this class. I want to try this class." And at the end of it, I was like, okay, I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to try and get this class. And I end up getting the class, and I'm like, and I just don't care to play the class. The classes are fun, but the amount of effort you have to put in to get them it's pretty substantial. It's obscene. And it's absolutely absurd. Played, Dungeons & Dragons. That's another game. Dungeons & Dragons. That's another MMO. Get another one. Played that one for a little bit. I played it till about level 70, and then I hit a wall. No, I'm talking like a skill wall or anything like that. No, I hit a literal wall. Ha 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 ha. Ran into the wall. No. Where I couldn't even beat a dungeon because my gear wasn't good enough. So I'd have to rely on other people. Now, I hate relying on other people. I like being able to take part in something. So when a game makes you have to, when you want to actually get pretty decent gear, and you have 4 hours of daily grinding, yeah, no, you're going to get bored of the game pretty quickly. So that game lasted, after I reached level 70, a grand total of another 2 weeks. I was not happy with the end game grind. It was too long, too much. It was stupid. You couldn't get in, do your dailies, you know, spend maybe an hour, enjoy it, and then go and fuck off and do something else. You couldn't do it. Work on your build, work on getting better gear, all the fun stuff, you know, doing dungeons and raids. And you just couldn't do that with that game. Reason being, because you have to farm out all these goddamn different currencies so that you can work towards getting the end of these campaigns to have better stats. Why? So you can compete in other freaking game modes like raids and PvP. Great game. End game, not so much. Yeah, I just didn't like it. What's another one? Okay. What else is there that I've played? Okay, here's another one. DC Universe Online. Another one. Very similar to Dungeons & Dragons Online. The game is pretty fun to play up until you get to the end game. The end game, it's decent, okay? It's really, really good if you don't have a problem with paying for the membership, because you have access to an unlimited, like an income pool. You don't get limited to how much credits you can carry and all that fun stuff. You have a lot of really cool benefits. If you don't, however, if you are a free user, you are locked out from a lot, like a whole lot. You have to grind so hard. I mean, like really, really, really hard. Just to be able to even be competitive in PvP. The gear that you can get in the game, a lot of it looks cool, but a lot of it also looks very, very much the same. Probably the best part about the game is that you can actually use one piece of gear and then actually wear a different one, because you can wear costumes effectively. And there are a lot of really cool outfits out there that you can just mix and match and make yourself look really, really badass. And probably the best part of the game is that part right there. End game raids, I don't even know what it's like, because all that I could do were these lame-ass dungeons. As much as I'd like to be like, you know what? I played the raids. They were really cool. No, I couldn't even attempt them, because you needed to have a decent item score just to be able to do it. Right now, I don't know if they have it going on right now, but back when I was playing a few months ago, because I decided to hop back in and give it another shot, try out maybe one of the other jobs, see if they gave access to us for other things, because I wanted to try out Quantum, and Quantum was a free one for me, I think, for a little while, so I grabbed that. And I haven't really put too much time into it after that. I made my character and gave it a little bit of shot. I think I reached level 10. I was like, I don't understand this anymore. Oh, hey there, Lord Sparky. I don't know if you can hear me yet. But it was a good game, and it was very much kind of, it was endgame centric, but I just couldn't understand the grind. I couldn't understand where it was going. Sorry there, Lord Sparky. I am actually currently streaming right now. Just a little heads up. So if you don't mind that, then by all means stick around. Right now, I don't know if you can, because I haven't really been in the passenger seat in a long ass time. If you can, check the galaxy map right now. You will notice that we are nowhere near anything. The reason being is because I'm currently actually heading to the Galactic Center area. Kind of just doing that right now, having a little bit of fun. We're still really far away. Needless to say, we are still extremely, extremely far away. Where I'm heading to is kind of just, yeah, it's somewhere where I can try and make money. But I figured, hey, if I can find someone to talk to, it'd be pretty cool. While I'm streaming, anyways. So for the past, like, I think it is like 20 minutes now, I've been talking about my experience with certain MMOs and RPGs and games like, no, just strictly MMOs. I haven't got to the RPGs yet. I haven't streamed in such a long time, so I kind of just started, when I started playing this, I was like, and I'll just fuck it. I'll stream this, because it gives me something to talk about while I'm constantly warping from area to area. Having an extremely bland thing to look at while everyone can listen to me ramble on about something. I love how the voice comm's closed. So. Oh well. If he doesn't want to hear me, well, or he just doesn't have a mic on, it doesn't bother me none. But again, that was DC Universe, I think it was. Was it just talking about DC? Yeah, I was talking about DC. DC's it's a good game. The character models are really, really old. The game still looks good for its age, despite it being what it is, because it's a little bit cartoony. The character customization is really bare bones as far as like the initial character customization. Most of the customization comes out of the ability to customize the clothing you wear and, you know, hide the way you look and how ugly you are. There's a lot to do. There's I think it's like now like 8, 9, maybe even 10 years old, so there's 10 years worth of expansions and updates to go through, a lot of history, a lot of really cool stuff there. Yeah, the game is good, but I couldn't find the draw into it. After they patched it to make it where like there was no point using your weapons anymore, it just kind of got a little bit annoying. Hey there, Commander Sparky, how you doing, buddy? Heard your mic turn on. Can't hear you though. Are you talking? Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe you're still working that out. But yeah, they made it where there was no point in using your weapons anymore. It was all like tab skill based combat. And took away from a lot of the combos and the skills from being able to use your weapon, stun locks, and all that stuff. Blocking would then stop like combos and shit like that, and just kind of ruined it for me. Lord Sparky, I don't think you're gonna be oh, did it? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't know if you heard me before, but for the most part right now, I'm just jumping from system to system while I'm streaming. I'm just kind of rambling on about just different games and stuff. The goal is to eventually get to the Galactic Center, where I'm going right now. Like, my initial goal right now is to try and... it keeps on crashing. I can't tell if he's being a douchebag or if he's just crashing. 'Cause he shouldn't be. Oh, from all the warping. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. Oh, wait, I already did this game, didn't I?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, this game has a real big problem with having a passenger. I don't know what it is, but having someone as a passenger, it legs them out. It's really bad. I might have to have him, when he comes back, tell me when he gets back into the system. Oh, we got a big white star. What do we got? Okay.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, just one? Oh, it's another star. Okay. Stars like these are freaking huge. Look at that. Takes up my entire screen. Okay, you're back. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Why you keep disconnecting here, Lord Sparky. Can you hear me right now? Hope you can. Okay, so what I need you to do is after every warp, because I am going to continue to warp, I need you to tell me when you actually load into that area. Because I think the problem is right now I'm warping too fast for your load. So every time I'll be jumping twice and you'll only get one, and then I think that kicks you out. I think that's the problem right now. Alright?
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah. Tell me, like, do random messages, let me know what's going on, you know, chat with me because I'm currently streaming. But let me know when you actually load into the next area. Because we got a lot of jumps to go yet. It'd be a lot more helpful if you actually had a mic, though. Just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to force you to be like, turn on a mic or nothing, but it would help. Plus, I think you're behind me, aren't you? Yeah, I think you're behind me. Either behind me or below me. I think you're behind me.
Fuel scooping complete.
Good to be on there. But yeah, did you manage to hear what I said as far as what we're doing? I don't know if you managed to catch all of that. Alrighty. Oh shit. Scan first. When exploring, always remember to scan. There we go. But yeah, right now we're kind of just heading to the center. We're currently heading to a neutron star cluster that I became aware of after a while. Looked online. I was like, okay, ways to make money through exploration. Because I was curious what it was like to explore in the game. Not too enthused. There he goes. Oh, that's extremely unfortunate. Why does this game keep crashing? Like, I can't tell if it's just his game or if it's honestly something to do with, you know, us warping. That's the problem. 322. So I'll go through 22 more jumps, so I'll bring us down to 300, and then I'll end the stream there. So that's another 22 minutes of me streaming this about. Maybe I should play Mass Effect Andromeda. Play its multiplayer mode. Because you know what? Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer is actually pretty fucking fun. It's hard, it's challenging when you turn up the difficulty, and it's really enjoyable if you have the right character. Plus, you know, the whole RNG with the boxes really kind of just makes the game that much more fun. Farewell, Lord Sparky. You will be missed. It is very unfortunate that you were not able to stick around, but, you know, I do appreciate you joining us. Alrighty, so let's keep this up. Alright, so what game should I talk about next that I've played? Fuck, I've played a lot of MMOs. Black Desert! Oh, that is perfect, actually. Oh, I will talk about Black Desert like a goddamn... like a spokesperson. Oh, I love that game. Black Desert is awesome. For anyone that likes action-based RPGs and MMOs, I would easily recommend giving a shot to Black Desert Online. And I am looking forward to that game being on, hello again, Lord Sparky, being on PS4. God, am I ever. Black Desert is going to be gorgeous once it hits PS4. Hello again. I don't know what the problem is, honestly. I wish I knew what the problem is with, you know, the connection. I honestly think it is just long warp times and it's causing disconnects. It might be your internet, it might be our internet not being able to properly coexist with each other. I don't know. I really don't. God. So, you like exploration, do you? Wait, did we not find anything? Wow, no, there's nothing there. Have you managed to get to the center of the galaxy yet?
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll go back to talking about Black Desert if he disconnects again. Well, hopefully... Well, we're not going to get there today. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you that right now. Because in about 19 more jumps, I'm probably going to hop off. Well, stop streaming anyways. I'll probably keep jumping with you if you want to stick around for that length of time. But... yeah. No, I've just been mostly rambling on about just games I've played, my hopes for my YouTube channel that I'm going to be hopefully continuing to stream on, where I've been, what I've been doing, because I haven't been doing it lately, and why I haven't been doing it lately. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Have you been playing a long time today? Or did you just hop on?
Frameshift drive charging.
9 million. Man, I have so much in my inventory as far as data goes. Well, data as far as like planetary scan. Well, not even planetary scans. More just scans in general. Oh, we got ourselves a red one, do we?
Fuel scooping.
One other astronomical. Huh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, are you able to look at the galaxy map at all? Because if you can, I'd probably suggest taking a look and seeing how far away you are. Give you a general idea on where I am. And I've been, like, not today, but in total I've probably been doing this for about like 5 to 7 hours. With a ship that can jump roughly 32 light years. Yeah, so I don't know if you have already, but feel free to take a look. I'm not going to jump right now. Just let me know when you're out of there. Let you take a peek. Because I also want to kind of take a look and see if I can't figure out how much scan data I have. Normal capacity. Let's see. Encrypted, missions, tagged, wake. Exceptional, distorted, classified, typical. Huh, doesn't seem like you can actually check. I'd like to figure out how to... Oh, did you? Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how many system scans I have. And possibly how much money I've made. I'd like to be able to know. I don't think it's gonna let me know. Oh well. Yeah, so my jump range is currently 30.5 light years.
Frameshift drive charging.
When it should be 32. Oh. So it would seem there's no one else. Alrighty. Kind of curious because it's been so long since I've been at the since I've been at the bubble. I kind of wonder how big the galactic center is now compared to where it was before. Like the disc, I mean. Because the disc actually almost stretches from one side to the other for me on my screen.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't remember how big it was when I was back in Kokogina? Yeah, Kokogina. Can't remember if I could actually fit it into my screen or not.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So when you do exploration, do you travel outside of the bubble at all? Oh, that's seriously? Wow, the second one today.
Fuel scooping.
Second close range binary pair.
Fuel scooping complete.
Do you like to take pictures? Would you like me to kind of just stop at a certain distance away from these bodies and let you take one? Alrighty. Let's keep going.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because it's not often you get to see binary pairs like that. I mean, it's the second one I've seen today, but that's after, like, I think it is, like, almost 60 jumps.
4, 3, 2.
I'm over 900 light years away from where I, like, I'm probably over 1,000 light years away from where I started. Earlier. When I started doing this. Then we got my friend Lord Talos. What is his name again? Ah, right, Crusher Talos.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh, such a weirdo. You know, I convinced him to buy the PS4, and like me and him almost never play together anymore. We were expecting so much of Mass Effect and got so little. It's really unfortunate. Because it's a fun game. The weapons are pretty neat. Not a lot of them are very powerful though. But yeah, they kind of screwed it up when they just released it way too buggy.
Fuel scooping.
Which again, I didn't mind. The game is fun as all hell, but alrighty. Have a good one, Commander Lord Sparky. I hope you have yourself a good day.
Fuel scooping complete. Telepresence crew member disconnected.
Oh well. It would have been nice if you had a microphone at least. Then you could have at least, you know, had a proper rebuttal. Or decent internet for that matter. That probably would have been better too.
Frameshift drive charging.
So how many more jumps do we got? We got 13 more jumps. Back on the topic of Black Desert Online. The game map is huge for Black Desert Online. Like, I'm talking absolutely freaking massive. Super gorgeous. Like, the character models, the character creation, phenomenal. Probably one of the best I've seen in a long, long time. Just the classes, although they're gender locked, are for the most part really, really fun to play. Kunoichi is really, really hard actually if you're trying to take him to PvP, but it's probably one of the more powerful classes. Combos are definitely huge in that game, like juggling and shit like that. Playing as a Dark Knight in that game, it's not easy to juggle people, but damn, when you do, you do really, really well. Because she hits like a truck. Rotations, easy to understand. Controls, again, easy to grasp. Hard to kind of master and then execute them perfectly. But, again, the game baby, is really, really fun. Gorgeous. Just such a beautiful game. There is stupid amounts to that game. I mean, stupid amounts of things to do. You can level up your gathering, your hunting, your crafting. Like, there's so much that you can do. You can go out and slay monsters, get their tickets, and trade them in, effectively making money that way. Like how many games let you go out, hunt monsters, actually hunt them, just killing them in droves, pick up items that they drop, like a specific ticket, and then walk over to a guy, hand in these tickets for say 800 or even like 700 each, right? For each ticket. Like, their games don't do that. They just don't do that anymore, and it's so cool because it's like you're effectively defending the realm by taking out these beastmen, and the way that you verify that you're taking out these beastmen, and the way that you get paid for it, is by effectively taking these, like, say, their necklaces, right? You take their amulets and you hand them in, and you get paid for it, or you cut off an ear, kind of thing. It very much feels like what you would expect if you were stuck in a world like that and you got paid as an adventurer or a hunter. You know, you get paid for doing your civil service, but you have to have proof of your civil service. You can't just walk up to somewhere and be like, hey, I did this. No, you bring a piece of them, or you bring something and you hand it in. It's like, okay, you've proven it, blah, 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 blah. Right? And then you get paid for it. And it's games that need more of that. Games need more of that to make it just cool. Make it believable, make it awesome, and just make it sexy. And the players will come. You will have a popular, effective, believable, and just all-around fun game, as long as you can get the combat and the universe, like the universe that they're in, right. If you can get the story and all that stuff down, you'll have yourself an award-winning game every time. And I believe, honest to God, in my opinion, Black Desert is nothing shy of a Game of the Year game every fucking time. It deserves all the praise it gets and more. Such a good game. Alright, how many more jumps do we got? I have no idea. Alrighty, here we are. Probably like 9 more. 8 more. Okay. Man, I can talk. Talk way too much. I also recently tried to start hitting max level on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Another really fun game to play if you have people to play it with, or you like PvP. Well, tournament style combat anyways. It's made by Dimps. It is probably one of the best Dragon Ball Z games that they've made. You get to make your own character, and you get to learn all these different abilities and use them. But they make reaching the max level kind of tedious, hard, and like it's not overly long, but it is still kind of annoying to do it. Because the grind is pretty it's a pretty extensive grind because you have to do missions over and over and over until you get what's his Guru. You get his hut being attacked, and then you go there, talk to him, defend the Dragon Balls, and you gotta do it like I think it is 9 times for the first one, and then another like I think 9 times again for the second, so that you can permanently gain access to them. And then after that, I still haven't done this because I'm only level 84. After you gain full access to them, like all the time, I think you have to reach the next level cap, so level 85, I believe, and then go talk to him again, so that you can unlock another 5 levels, so you go up to 90, and then 95, and then 99. And it's hilarious because the amount of experience that you need from 98 or 97 to 99, I think it is the same as level 1 to level like 80 or level 90. Like, you need a lot of experience. That was a game I've spent a little bit of time trying to figure out. I tried to get a bunch of items in that. When I hop back into it, my overall goal, my first goal will be to get the Goku Black outfit. I've been trying to figure out how to make some really powerful QQ bangs, but I just can't seem to figure that out either. Like, I have an understanding of it, but I don't at the same time. Like, I don't understand what everyone says, like, oh, this is a godlike QQ bang, a godly QQ bang, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand what people are talking about when they say that. I honestly don't. I'm like, what makes this QQ bang so good? Because it gives you very, very little bonuses, and like, sure, it takes away only a little bit, but it gives you so little, blah, 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 blah. Like, if it was like a god tier QQ bang should be something where it's like 4 bonuses, 4 huge bonuses, and 1 or 2 minor bonuses or diminishing returns, you know? That would be a god like QQ bang. But I don't know. Hey there, Lenny. How you doing, buddy? I'm currently streaming, so if you have a mic, feel free to turn that on. No one's watching, I don't think. I have no idea, because I can't actually tell on here. For the most part, I am heading to the Galactic Center. So we are nowhere near anything. We're really far away from everything. But yeah. I'm just kind of messing around. However, the stream is probably going to end the next, like, 4 jumps or so. I don't know. Not sure how many more I have. I said I'd go to 300 that I'd end the stream, so stick around for a few minutes. Oh, looks like he disconnected. That's unfortunate. Yeah, 4 more jumps. Called it. Give me my fuel! I honestly wish that I knew how many scans I have right now, because I have loads! I have like all the scans that ever were scanned. Like, I've probably at least like... I probably have over 1,000 scans right now for planets and other things. I'm probably gonna spend maybe like 5, maybe 6 hours, like not today, like 5 or 6 hours, just scanning in the star group that I'm going to right now, just for the simple sake of getting all the money. Because neutron stars are worth quite a bit, so I'm hoping that when I get there, I can spend a little time hopping from system to system, scanning the stars that are out there, and get all the credits that I need for everything that I want. Like, once I feel I have enough, I'm gonna then fly back, or fly to Alpha Centauri, get a scan, just kind of fly around there for a few minutes, and then fly all the way back. Because if I crash my ship, I lose all my scans, every single one of them. I might even actually go a little further and head to the what is effectively the Thargoid defense area, because there's one of those. It's something like 21,000 light years away from like the bubble.
Fuel scooping.
So I don't know. These are all things that I'm gonna have to think about once we actually get there. You know the weird thing? I've actually installed this game. I've stopped playing it for such a long period of time that I am thoroughly curious as to why I haven't deleted it already.
Frameshift drive
Honestly.
charging.
Like, the game is really, really fun. It is. It's absolutely... It's a blast. It's a great bloody game. And I think for that reason I haven't deleted it. It might just be because I have a love for spaceflight. I have a love for space combat. Like, I got involved in this game early on when the game came out, and I have never in my life been so into a game that I felt like I was actually flying in the pilot seat before this one.
Telepresence crew member disconnected.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let me disconnected.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, so we got what, one more jump? Yep, one more jump. And you know what? We'll get there, and I'll just do a quick little jaunt around the system,
Charging.
see what we can find that's close by. Maybe find something cool. I'm about to drop in a bar of fuel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There's actually 2 bars for the fuel bar on the bottom right, believe it or not. There's the main bar, which is orange. It's actually segmented, but I have so many that they just have a single bar there. Then there's a tiny little bar in front of it that will, in fact, change in a second. Like right on top of it. Because there's actually a fuel bar for actual flight that will take from the full bar. But it should drop soon. Very, very soon, actually. Which is why I'm just going to stay here for a second, because once it eats away at that bar and fills up a new one, I'll have to come back. Yeah, see? There we go. Okay, so system map. Probably shouldn't be moving like this while we're doing this, so... Okay, that's pretty far away. Oh, I can land on you. How close are you? There. We'll land on you. I'll show you what it's... Well, we can land on it, but we can't at the same time. Because once I land, there's really no point for me to be there. To be completely honest. We're just gonna get a scan of this as well since we're here. Oh, it looks like my phone went off for a second there. While we are at it, may as well get a scan. Just come to a full stop before we start heading in. Now, I believe that I heard that they recently changed how lighting works on the game, so let's go and see if we can't figure out how that all works out. Let's go and land on the dark side, because it shouldn't just light up like it's kind of the evening, which was a big problem that a lot of people were having with the game. So we'll go and land on the dark side. Well, again, we're not going to land. We're just kind of going to go down to the surface.
Telepresence crew member connected.
How's it going, Lenny Gore? Welcome back. Hello, hello. Someone who actually has a mic. How is it going? Ah, it lit up. Ah, that sucks. What's going? Oh man, it's doing pretty good. It's going pretty well. I'm currently well, I kind of still am. I'm currently at the end, but I'm currently streaming. But before I decided to end it, I thought that I'd go down to a planet and check out how the new lighting system works. And it seems like they haven't changed it. What is up with that? Do you know anything about that? No. Well, a while back I was paying attention to if you actually keep up with this game at all. His name is Fire Ant, and he does a lot of little YouTube videos on this, and he said that there was going to be a patch as far as the lighting on the planet goes, so I was hoping that that was already done, but I guess not. Oh, there's a bunch of fissures here. But yeah, for the most part, I was heading, well, I'll probably keep playing if you're going to stick around for a while. I was planning to head down to the Galactic Center, so... Oh, do you? Am I cutting out for you? Am I cutting out for you? No, your mic seems to be okay for me. Come on, let's go a little deeper. Just because I want to get down there. Come on. Always getting down to a planet's surface is a pain in the ass. Might help if I actually... Yes, it is. I'm using an Asp Explorer. Currently, its jump range is, fuck, what do I have it at? I think it's like 30 light years. Like, 30.5 light years, which is really kind of shitty. For what we're doing. Oh yeah? What's your best ship so far? Oh, the Viper 3 or the 4? Yeah, the Viper 3 is a really good all-around ship. Yeah? Hey man, you gotta get your fun somewhere, right? I just wish that you'd actually fly down to Water Worlds. I think that'd be pretty fun. They just don't let you for some reason. Oh shit. Fuck. Please don't crash. A little bit too hard, yeah. Let's give us a little bit more. Yeah, probably shouldn't be doing this, all things considered. But I am. Well, no, I should have been paying attention, to be completely honest. I should have pulled up a long-ass time ago. And I shouldn't have been using my panning camera, so that I could actually use a little bit more of a vertical movement. Alright, come on. Fill up my shields.
Shields online.
Thank you. Alrighty. But, for the most part, I've just been kind of messing around. Just kind of having fun flying. Well, even then, I wasn't even having fun flying. I was just warping from point to point, and since this is the end of my stream, I thought that I'd just bring him down to a planet to see what it's like. Yeah. So, have you been exploring lots? Have you managed to find any cool planets yet? Yeah, it's quite alright. Oh, very nice. Have you managed to find any Thargoid bases? Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Well, here's an idea. Even I haven't actually managed to make my way out there because I didn't really think to check before coming out here. Take a look at CY Canis Majoris. It is currently the largest star that we are really, really close to. Not us, like me. It's about 1,000 light years out from the bubble. So if you don't mind traveling for a little bit, that's a pretty big star to go and take a look at. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably one of the big ones that I wanted to go to once I got back. God, I'm so happy I didn't blow up. I'd have been so pissed. Dude, I have over like... I probably have about 1,000 scans for planets right now. I'm hoping that I have 1,000,000, but I probably have like... maybe like 200-300 in scans right now. 200,000-300,000. Just base scans. Oh, like for just flying to the Galactic Center, I've been flying for, like, total, probably about, like, at least 5 hours. Not just today either, like, on and off. Because you don't want to be doing this, like, for 5 hours. That'd be mind-numbing. Alright, so, while we're here, let's take one little... I don't really have one of those little... freaking landing things, but I'll land just to kind of say my goodbyes to the stream. Then me and Lenny can continue going on. You okay with that, Lenny? Alrighty, just give me a second here to find out where's a decent landing angle. I'm aware that's unstable. Where is... Oh. Okay, it's just straight up unstable. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no, I found some. Oh, shit, too fast, too fast! There we go. Just turn. Turn. Oh, no, I can land here. Bullshit, it's unstable. You gave me the blue signal. Bastards. They're traitors. They're traitors. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Right over here. Go a little bit further ahead. There we are. Right here. Alrighty. Land! Alright, so let's just taking a bit of a view here because it looks damn good. Hey there, Show Dog. How you doing, buddy? I was actually just about to end my stream, actually. If you want to come back, I am probably going to be doing another one later. I don't know if I'll be doing this game or not. I might, but yeah. Actually, I'll leave it up to you, Show. Would you like me to do the stream, this game later, or because I'm pretty much just traveling to the Galactic Center. All I'm doing is chatting while I'm kind of warping. This is actually a pretty good stop, believe it or not. I think this looks pretty cool. What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Alrighty. So, if Showdog is willing to give us a quick little answer, I don't know if he will or not, because I'm trying to get an idea on what kind of streams I'm trying to do right now, because I have, for the past month and a half, not put up a stream because I have no idea what to put up right now. What about you, Lenny? Do you stream at all? Oh, you're one of them casuals, eh? Oh. Alright. Alright, well, tell you what, Showdog, because you are trying to learn about the game, I will do you a favor. If you don't mind coming back later, because I've been doing this for about 2 hours now, and I'm gonna have dinner in about an hour or so. So in about 2 to 3 hours, I will come back and do some more streaming of this game. If you're willing to put up with me, then I will answer any questions that you have for me. You down for that, Show? because I gotta get the stream ended so that way I can kind of just relax without talking too much. You know, I'll talk to you, Lenny, because you know you're here and you're beautiful and you're nice. But I need to end the stream for a little while because I don't want to have something where I'm like jabbering on for like several hours with just a monotony of me warping from point to point, you know. Alrighty there, show. So I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate anyone and everyone who's managed to stop by and just kind of, you know, take in the vistas with me, you know, chatting me up. Well, no one's chatted me up. It's only been show. But I appreciate anyone and everyone who's happened to come by today. If you happen to enjoy what you happen to see and you're here right now, or you happen to get this far, please feel free to drop a like and a subscribe. I do try to stream as often as possible, and now that I am back, I am going to be trying to do it at least 3 times a week. So this is me and Lenny Gore signing off for today. See you later, guys.